What's up, everybody? This is Fatima, and I am here to do a midnight snack reading for the collective. This is pile 4. Okay, pile 4 starts off with the berg. The berg always comes out, the burger. This is equivalent to the hierophant. And I'm not tripping about the berg coming out, because the berg, when the divine shows up in any reading, that means you are protected. But there are lessons that need to be learned, okay? What is the driving force of the berg is basically the 4 of coins. It's about saving. It's about your morals, keeping your dignity, your self-respect. It is about the tradition of things. It is preserving the tradition, okay? I feel like you're keeping things chill. You're keeping it cool. You cool. You chill. You're drinking some ice water probably. You could be, if you were experiencing hot flashes, I feel like you're now cool. You could be experiencing mood swings. You could be experiencing feeling like you're having different cravings. One minute you want something sweet, then you want something sour. You want candy, or you want to. I feel like you're having a bit of cravings for sweet things, sour things. One minute you feel bitter, then you feel hot tempered. So we're coming out of the Cancer season. There will be bits of anxiety here and there. We will be in Gemini season. No, we will be in the moon in Gemini for the next 3 days. So this is a good idea to keep yourself balanced, is to drink plenty of water, okay? Get plenty of shade. You could be looking at something at the shade room too, all right? On social media. You could be watching something on social media. You be chilling. There's something significant about a screenplay, a narrative. Something is false. It is a narrative, all right? You're in need of being optimistic at this time. Remember that you create your own reality, okay? And you can't attract love with a negative mindset, because then you're going to attract what you don't want. And right now we should be healing anyway. So it's okay for things that are moving away, that no longer align with you. Just see through the illusion. Whatever it is, it's a soul tie. Okay, there could be signs and synchronicities from social media helping you to learn about soul ties. And, people's relationships are bringing you different perspectives. So you just have to see through the illusion. You're not tripping. Something isn't a crazy idea. Express yourself the way you need to express. Maybe you're thinking about wearing something black, or something significant about someone on social media is wearing black. Okay. Also, the 6 of Swords is saying to just keep going to calmer water in your mind. These letters are so little. You're moving from trauma. You're transitioning, okay, you're going to calmer water. I feel like if you were experiencing anxiety, you're coming out of that. The sun is coming up. Okay, there is good news coming in for you. Divine wants you to know that. Just be confident. A new journey awaits you. It's a time to be fearless. And it's a time to be enthusiastic. And it's also a time to be optimistic, okay? Somebody could be getting in trouble. They could be dealing with some type of accusations. This person could be looked at as a leader, a church group or something like that. But their things are coming to the hand. I feel like somebody then jumped in the frying pan, okay? It's time to tap into your youthful spirit. Just be hopeful and be happy and be optimistic, because the sunny days are up ahead. I feel like you're coming out of the storm already. You've gone through the storm. You're coming out of this tower moment that happened. You may have heard of something. There was some type of communication, some type of argument or fight went down. Okay, you're coming out of this. You're going to calmer water. See, you were protected this whole time. I feel like you could be listening to the pastor telling you about how God has been keeping you grounded, how God has been keeping you still this whole time. You're going to a better position than where you were at. To just be hopeful. But it could just be really, really hot. You could be frying some steak or frying something for, could be thinking of what you want to make for lunch or dinner. You could be frying something in a wok. All right. Tap into your youthful spirit and be creative. whatever this is, so that you can come out of feeling stuck and stagnant. Whatever situation, whatever decision that you didn't hear yet is for a reason. Whatever decision that was made is for a reason. Everything is for your highest good. The jewelry box here is telling you to look beneath the surface. Life and youth and look beneath the surface and you'll find the treasure. Beneath the surface is going deep within as possible. So the message is telling you to just look within and to know that you're protected, you're being guided. And whatever the situation is, there's a happy time coming. There's good news that's coming in for you. You could be a Sagittarius. There could be some news about your liver. You could be experiencing some discomfort in your hips, your tailbone, your muscles. It could be in your sciatic nerve. Okay, so look to the ninth house. Look to your spirituality. Okay, your south node could be in Taurus. So you may be you may have used to look to the material, but now you need to look into the spirituality of the situation. Look at the higher perspective and see that you are not, as long as you are not without, you are still blessed. Look around you. Look at everything that happened around you, okay? I feel like someone may have triggered you, or maybe you could be itching or something like that, or it may have been something you ate. I feel like you watching somebody. Something is funny. Maybe it's an allergic reaction. No, it's not that. It's not funny though, but it feel like somebody say, "Oh, it must have been somebody I ate." I feel like someone is. There's someone that's holding in deep, dark secrets. I feel like someone is also someone is barely scraping to get by. They're eating a lot of fast food. Okay, I understand times is trying right now, and you may not even have enough for something to drink and whatever this is that you're ordering. But you know what? Look at the higher perspective. At least you have something to eat, right? And you may need to drink water, right? So, but there is a need to save your money, your energy, your time. You may be worried about a phone bill, but there's also something about a narrative. There is something that is false about a narrative. Something is just an illusion. And whatever is being said, whatever words are being spoken, somebody thought it was a crazy idea to mess with you and to play games with you. Okay, well, you have to put them boundaries up, but be optimistic. You could be a Sagittarius. You like to wear black clothing. I think that's what you like to do. But you could be thinking it's a crazy idea to wear black to a certain event. Okay. If you're wondering what your child is going to wear, whatever you're doing, I feel like you're moving away from drama and trauma. Whatever was discussed, whatever emotion you expressed, you spoke your piece, and now you're moving forward. Okay, I feel like somebody was probably getting to you and causing you to feel a little bit hot-tempered, like you kind of wanted to go off. But you chose to be happy, so you chose the high road. So that's good. I feel like you made the best decision, and I feel like you're cool. You ain't tripping. You're cool. Then number 9 is just to continue to think about what it is that you say before you speak. I feel like that's part of the lesson that you're learning right now. You could even just be studying a script. Something is a script, is part of a narrative, okay? You may be thinking you're tripping because of the things that you're experiencing. I feel like you're coming out of a tower moment, because in order to get here, you have to kind of see things. In order to get a higher perspective in this new beginning, you have to go through the storm. And I feel like, these clouds were really dark. You're coming out of a really, really dark time. I feel like you're coming out with ease. You're coming out happy, optimistic. You're not tripping. You're not something was kind of like an illusion, but it's not the conclusion of a situation. For right now, I feel like it's a continuation of something. You keep wanting to know what is happening, what's going to happen. You could be worried about or wanting to know the answer or the outcome to a situation. The black clothing is also telling me that you are in fear or that you are in the dark about something. You're not sure. So I feel like you're holding back communication. You were holding back words. But I feel like you need to speak your truth and tap into your childlike energy and just be happy, be optimistic. Something was a soul tie. Anything you can't break free from, you become a slave to, right? So you have to look beneath the surface and see what is triggering you to make you feel the way you feel, but also drink more water, okay? I'm going to leave it right there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Peace.